So in order to transition, we would maybe use JSON patch, which means every time data is being mutated inside of a message handler based on the message, there would be a JSON patch that would change the data for the next time a handler runs and wants to try to access data. And a patch would include the previous the patch would include like a unique identifier for the current patch. It would include a reference to the message that triggered the creation of the patch, and it would reference the old patch, which I mean the previous patch for the last time something was changed. It would also reference the type that we would use to trigger further transitions in the state machine, and the data, the actual data, and any outgoing messages that have been generated, and maybe the state that was transitioned into. And then that goes into our main feed, and the main feed would have basically the history of all patches in the entire app from all state machines, and they would reference their previous patches, and the first patch would reference the make book method, which would spawn a certain machine, and with the tomb book method message, it would close a certain book. Now the make book function is more like to think about how would a state machine creation message look like. So that's what I'm experimenting here. And then that was basically, maybe it should be called an internal message type, or maybe it's just also used when somebody wants to spawn a new message. And that all has to do with we need to be able to replay the state or to replay the messages. And there are some challenges involved, and those we want to solve. And then, of course, that's now for a single node, but because we have multiple nodes, here are some nodes how that would look like in the context of having many nodes like Bob and Alice and others, and they're all talking to each other, syncing their state machine trees. So yes, that's it. And I'm thinking that I'm pretty close. Basically, I'm already busy with the replay logic. So everything is actually done, but in order to get the replaying or the restoring of state, like not messing that up, that requires some more thinking, and it's fiddly, and it also takes time because we really want to end up with something concise and not verbose. Because if it's verbose, it's no fun using it. And it also doesn't become very readable then. So that's a big challenge. So that's my update. Cool. Until next time.